We're at the 1800s home or foundation site. Not sure if it was a home or a barn. A lot of objects came out of this, a lot of buttons, a lot of pottery that have been gluing back together. But you can see the old stone wall here, or the foundation I should say. Nice, neatly stacked, no cement whatsoever. It goes all the way over that way, then hits the other part of the foundation, that foundation wall, then comes across. This path was cut through by guys with ATVs, and continues over to here, and you see bigger stone used for the foundation. We're sifting, so that's why we have a pile of dirt here. My son found parts of the floorboards right about in there, or it might have been a burnt trunk. But a lot of buttons came out over here, a lot of decorative items, a few military items. The rock wall continues going along that way and ends down to where the road was, which is off that. That's the old dirt road, or the old carriage road that used to go up the hill. You can see a lot of foundation. We've been sifting quite a bit. This is a pipe that I thought was a jug that came out of the ground. Not this, obviously. But I'm assuming that's like a drain pipe or something. It's really stuck in the ground, so I think it's actually connected to something, or it just goes down deeper. But it is, it's not metal, it is ceramic or clay or whatever they made of out back then. Now the only crazy thing is, right along the foundation wall is the well. So I'm not sure why the well was this close to the house or the building. Maybe somebody else can tell me better on that. It looks too big to be a latrine well or a outhouse pit. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I still think it's a little too close even for that. And that goes pretty deep. We haven't done too much digging down here except to get, it was all filled with rocks. So all of these pile of rocks that came out of that well. There was a big boulder that was over here that says built 1865 that was etched into it, and apparently some of the people felt like they had to throw it down the well, so now that's down there. My son's up there sifting, trying to find some more of the buttons and the pottery. I'm thinking the road, or the pathway from the road to the house or whatever, was this way. That's my idea. What? As you can see, we've done a lot of sifting between that pile and that pile. So now I'm going to take you up to the other site. Actually, before we do that, this is above the foundation wall. Last week I found an 1875 Indian head laying right here on the ground. Actually wasn't even buried. Suspender clips, harmonica around here. I'm thinking the house was definitely over there, but it might have been up here. I'm not even positive. So I have to go low, slow when I detect up here and see if I can find anything. Now I'll take you up to what I think might be the 1700s site, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong or not. Stay tuned. And now we're up at what I think might be a 1700s or early 1800s site. As you can see, there's a big tree that's in here. Real big. I guess it's an oak, not sure. But for size comparison, there's my AT Pro sitting right in front of it. So that tree's pretty big. And we're at the top of the hill, we're at the top of the road, an old dirt road. And here's the depression in the ground. A lot of boulders, a lot of rocks in the middle of it. Some of them flattened. So you can see the depression. There's another big old tree that fell down. I cut a slice of it out for teaching something to my Boy Scouts. I'm a Scoutmaster, so I take them metal detecting occasionally. I bring the metal detectors when we go camping, and they enjoy that. I'm finding some of the change that we all like to dig up. Brought them up here a couple of times. Actually did to the 1800s site down the road a little bit, down the hill, and they dug up. One of my kids dug up 3 padlocks, so he enjoyed it. You know, a few buttons, but lodged in the middle here, in this big hole, lodged all the way behind rocks and stuff, was what somebody thinks was a door weight. Big square cast iron, heavy thing that has hole in it, and it looks like they were saying that a few of them were tied together and they would help open up the barn door. You would pull on the weights and the barn door would slide across on its track, and that was wedged way down in that hole, and it took about a half hour to get that thing out because I had so many rocks that I had to pull out. Also along here, and there's a piece of metal they had found. Also along here I found a spoon, an old spoon, dug in that hole there. But there's another well. Not sure if you're going to be able to see it too good or not. I'll try and get as close as I can. But there's another small well right down in here. It's either a well or maybe this is an outhouse pit. Not sure. But it's sort of round in shape, stone lined. I haven't really dug this out too much like we did the last one. That's another trip to do. But again, the old road, sorry, getting caught by thorns. The old road came up that way and ended right up in here and connected to a road that is now a main road there. The section starting there and working its way down was not there back in the 1800s, early 1900s, according to the maps. Open field over here, and you know, a lot of vegetation. I'm going to try and go really slow around here. I'm going to put it in all metal mode, no discrimination whatsoever, to see if we can hear any iron. I'll take the headphones out of the AT Pro. I'll prop up the camera or my phone like the guys on Stealthdiggers did. Thanks guys, that's where I got this idea to do this from, and this is the main reason I'm doing this video, so that those guys and also other people that have some kind of indication on pre-1800 cellar holes can help me determine if this is what I have. 53, 54. Probably either a bottle cap or a shotgun shell, as again, the Stealthdiggers always dig up anything around that signal, seems to be, especially when it's that shallow, because there are a few of those, but we'll dig it up and see what we got. Nothing laying on the surface. Oh, there it is, right on close to the surface. More than likely shotgun shell or bottle cap, but we'll see what it is. I'm already seeing a piece of glass, so more than likely just a bottle cap. Sorry about the road noise. The road's not too far away. Yeah, more in the bottle, so more than likely again. Yep, and there it is. The little ring off of the bottle. So that's all it was. And the little ring that goes around the rim of the bottle. So we'll film some more and detect a little more and see what we get the next find. .40, 39, showing pretty deep. We'll pinpoint. Only showing about 2 inches according to the pinpointer. Probably another bottle cap or foil. Found a lot of foil. We'll try that out. We'll see what it is. Right there close to the surface. There it is out of the hole. Yep, little piece of foil. So I kind of figure with 40, 41, 39, little piece of foil. Doesn't look like it, looks like a leaf, but it's actually foil. So we'll see about the next dig. Reiki 3, 32, 40, 60, 43. So turn it this way, it gets mainly iron. Turn it this way. That Brocky break up signal. Well, let's see what it is anyway. Pinpointing pretty big. See, 65, 68, there may be something better over here. Definitely digging this. So at least we don't have the curiosity. Showing about 4 inches down. So we'll dig it up and see what we got. Just a big piece of rusty iron strapping. Maybe like part of a barrel strap or something. But that was it. A little bit more still in the hole. So we'll see if any more of it's in there. Might be a mixed signal. Might be something else in there that's just as good. Oh, what's that? More of it. Yeah, looks like a nail's showing through it. Yep, rusty piece of whatever. Okay, we'll get you at the next hole.